number 99 is Naz Reid. I initially did not have him on this list whatsoever, and then of course the playoffs sort of unraveled, and he was a very major contributing factor, so it's time the man gets some praise. From Kagastamus, does your career really even count as shit if you don't get praise from me, this guy? My word matters. This shit matters. Okay, Naz, I expect a thank you speech, personally delivered and hand given to me. You are the NBA's 99th best player. Thank me for it and give me the graces I deserve as a result of these compliments, bitch. Naz Reid is a testament of what's to come. Having guard-like mobility and a diverse skill set will become the norm for even mediocre bigs, as opposed to it once ensuring one would be a star, the way that it did back in the DeMarcus Cousins Kings days, back when Karl Anthony Towns was first bursting onto the scene and Kristaps Porzingis was spinning his way past Paul Millsap in Madison Square Garden for fast break slams. We are now asking of all of our big men, superstars or not, to fulfill these responsibilities that were once exclusive to the stars. People want to talk about the offense with him, the fluid dribbling, the fucking jelly, the three-point shooting ability, the ability to drive to the rim. It's all very impressive and relatively surprising for a guy who is not a big-time household name, but nevertheless is capable of achieving these things that you just wouldn't expect a mediocre 12, 13 point per game forward to be able to do. But if we get into the defense a bit, he also does have the 4th lowest defensive ranking in the league. I'm not an expert in advanced stats. I do know the lower the defensive ranking, the better. This might be more so representative of the Timberwolves being a very strong defensive team. This is evidenced by the fact that 4 of the season's top 6 players with the lowest defensive rankings were indeed Minnesota Timberwolves. But given his ridiculous offensive bag, it is nice knowing that he's far from a liability on the other end as well, even if the defensive prowess might not be as in your face as the fucking hezzy tweens. Let's cap this segment off with some season highlights, shall we? Round 3, game 2 against the Mavericks. The man shot 7 for 9 from the 3-point arc. He played so goddamn well that Minnesota trusted playing him over perennial all-star Karl Anthony Towns for almost the entirety of that game's 4th quarter. I want to highlight this sick on-the-go double-cross drive into a tough finish from game 3 of the conference finals. Barely consequential at all, but how many big guys are moving like this? It's fucking impressive. Ladies and gentlemen, your number 99 player of the 2023 through 24 season is indeed the most tattooed name in basketball this year, Naz Reid.